Om. Om. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Sri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram. Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om everybody. Welcome back to today's Geeta session with Pujya Swamiji. We are continuing with chapter 13, Kshetra Kshetragya Vibhaga Yoga. So let us get going with the class right away. Bhavana Beta, we are all set.
Yes, ma'am.
Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Hari Om. So we are studying Jneyam, that which ought to be known. So Kshetra Kshetrajna, Jnanam and Jneyam, Prakriti Purusha, these are asked by Arjuna. So Kshetra was explained, Jnanam was explained, Kshetrajna was told as same principle consciousness existing in all fields, illumining all the fields. Kshetrajna is not separately told. What is Jneyam, which is ought to be known, is Kshetrajna itself. So what is the nature of Kshetrajna? Kshetrajna is to be known. So that is Jneya Vastu, which is to be known. So the knower, the capital knower, Kshetrajnam chapimam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata, that knower, capital knower, that consciousness as knower functioning in all the fields is to be known. That is Jneya. So what is the nature of Kshetrajna is nothing but nature of Jneyam. That which has been, which is started in the last class. So we saw that Jneya Vastu is Yattat Pravakshyami, having known which you will achieve immortality. Immortality. It is beginningless and it is neither Sat nor Asat. It has its own, everywhere hands and legs, eyes and mouths and ears, and it is Sarvam Avritya Tishtati, enveloping everything, it is existing, and it is shining by all Indriyas, but at the same time devoid of all sense organs, all Indriyas, is unattached, but support of everything. He has no qualities, yet their experiencer. Nirgunam Gunabhoktrucha. Now we see 16th verse. Bahirantascha bhutanam acharam charameva cha sukshmatvat tadavijneyam durastam chantike cha tat. Bahirantascha bhutanam acharam charameva cha sukshmatvat tadavijneyam दूरस्थम चांतिके च तत् बहिः अंतश्च भूतानाम. is existing inside and outside of all being. Inside and outside is only with respect to body, upadhi. Like radio waves exist outside the radio and inside the radio also. So the consciousness is both inside and outside of everything. In all beings, whatever is there, sentient or insentient, everything, consciousness is there in every atom and outside atom. Every being in the heart, the consciousness is seated, and also outside also is there. So it's just everywhere. Bahirantascha bhutana. So Brahman abides in all created beings. Just as what? As the heat exists in all sparks. In heaps of salt, the saltiness is same, existing in all the heaps of the salt. In all sweets, sugar is same. See. In all the ornaments, gold is same. In all the products of the mud is same. So he is the essence of inside and also outside. So one who can see Paramatma in the Jagat by opening their eyes, as well as one who can see Paramatma after closing their eyes in their own hearts, that is called Purna Jnanam. That is called Sahaja Avastha, natural state, abidance. Abiding in one's own natural state. Because everything is Brahman alone. Tapon Maharaj, if you happen to go to Uttarakashi ashram, there are some statements kept there by Tapon Maharaj. Tapon Maharaj Kuti, where Puja Gurudev got trained there in Uttarakashi. At the feet of Tapon Maharaj. Enlightened being. So there is a statement there, it says, I see all this as Brahman alone. Nothing exists other than Brahman. So, Bahirantascha bhutana. Acharam charamevacha. Acharam means all pervading consciousness. It is unmoving. It doesn't move. It cannot move. Why it cannot move? Because it is all pervading. Movement is possible from point to point B, A to B, only when I am absent in B, I am in A, I am not in B, therefore A to B, there could be a movement. But tasatas, bharava, paramatma, har jaga, har vyap, sarvavyapi. There is nothing, no place where he is not. So where can he move? He cannot. Charamevacha. Yet, conditioned by the things, it looks as though it is moving. Like the movement of the moon. When I am walking, I feel moon also is walking with me. Or when the clouds are moving, behind the clouds the moon is there, I see the moon moving. Or when two trains are stationed, other train is moving, we feel our train is moving. So he is in the form of all the vastus, nama rupas, upadhis. Upadhis move. Upadhis move when I feel the objects are moving, consciousness is moving, conscious entity is moving. Consciousness doesn't move. It appears as though it is moving. So unmoving and also the moving. Moving with respect to upadhi. Upadhi, limited adjunct or this matter vestures coverings, that moves. When a lady, I may have told in all these lectures, went to Ramana Maharshi. And Bhagavan, she said, Bhagavan, she thought I can get some special pat from Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi because I came from all the way from Lucknow. So she went to Tiruvannamalai and said, Bhagavan, in those days, journey used to be very tedious. So having undertaken the tedious journey, she wanted to be recognized, yes, thank you for coming, etc., etc. Maybe she said, I came all the way from Lucknow. 3-4 days it took for me to come reach here. Bhagavan simply asked her and said, self doesn't move. Atma doesn't move. What is moving is only the upadhi. Real higher self, pure consciousness doesn't. You are there also, you are here also, everywhere. So, when I disassociate myself from the upadhi and awaken to the spirit all pervading, I am limitless. When I am all pervading, omnipresent, how can I move? The Brahman cannot move. Okay? Then, acharam charamevata. Sukshmatvat tad avigneyam. Because of its extreme subtlety, sukshmatva, there is nothing sukshma other than that. Subtle means not small. Subtle means more pervasive. So the more pervasive, we call it as subtle. Ice block occupies minimum space. When it is same ice block melted, it becomes water, it occupies more space. And the same water still heated up becomes steam, it's still more pervasive. So ice is grosser, water is subtler, and the steam is subtlest. The Brahma Vastu such as Atyanta Sukshmam, extremely subtle. More subtlety means more pervasive. Water is more pervasive than the ice. Steam is more pervasive than the water. Brahman is subtlest, Sukshmat Sukshmataram. That is Jnaya Vastu. So subtler than the subtlest. The cause is always subtler than the effect. Cause is beyond. Cause is subtle. Effect is seen, perceptible. Cause is unseen. And what is the subtlest things among five Panchamahabhutas? Akasha. Akasha. Because Akasha is all pervasive. Now, there is no space where space is absent. In every cell, there is space. More space is there than the matter. Now, Akasha itself is an effect, Karyam. Karanam is Brahma, Sarva Karanam Brahma. Brahman is the cause of everything. Causeless cause. Again, the cause means normally cause transformed and became effect, like a mud changed into pot, gold changed into ornament, Brahman changed into Jagat. No, not that way. There's a causeless cause. Like the rope is the cause of the snake. There's no rope, snake cannot be seen. So we can say rope is the cause, snake is the effect. But the sambandha is relationless relationship. Vivartavada it is called. It is not parinama. There is no change of the rope becoming into a snake. Rope is there. But it produced an illusion, snake on itself. So that is called relationless relationship. That way, the Brahman is the cause of everything. Now, Akasha itself is subtle. Is it not? More pervasive. All pervasive. Space is very, very heavy. But space itself is effect of the cause called Brahman. So effect is pervaded by the cause. Cause is subtler than the effect. The, the akasa is the effect. Okay? Cause is Brahmostu. So Akasha itself is pervaded by Brahman. Akasha itself is subtle. So Brahman, how powerfully he must be pervading the space itself. So Brahman is the cause of space, more powerfully present. Sukshmata, Tvat, extremely subtle. Tad avignyayam. It cannot be known, imperceptible. Cause cannot be seen. Effect can be seen. Cause is subtler, more pervasive than the effect. So Brahman is cause of everything. Therefore, all pervasive. Powerfully pervading even space. Okay. Durastam cha antike cha tat. It is far and near. Far for those who are ignorant. They think that the Brahman is separated from me by time and space. But in all pervading Brahman, there is no meaning of far and near. These two are only possible to be used with respect to a limited vastu separated by another limited object. Then I can say this limited object A, which is separated by B from B or by B. So A is far away from B, so B is far away from A. We can say. But how can we talk about Brahman as nearer and farther? So distance is not possible. There is only one vastu. Ekameva advitiyam Brahma. Therefore, Bhairantascha bhutanam acharam charameva cha sukshmatvat tadabhigneyam durastam cha antike cha tat. Next verse. Avibhaktam cha bhuteshu vibhaktamiva cha stitham bhutabhartru cha tadgneyam grasishnu prabhavishnu cha avibhaktam cha vibhuteshu vibhaktamiva cha stitham bhutabhartru cha tadgneyam grasishnu prabhavishnu cha avibhaktam cha bhuteshu. You know, in all beings, it is undivided actually. Therefore, we are all connected in one consciousness alone. Space is undivided, undividable, undivisible, indivisible. Why? Space cannot be divided. Bedroom space, drawing room space, kitchen space, storeroom space. We can say by constructing walls, but in and through walls also space is pervading. So we call the names bedroom space, drawing room space, kitchen space, etc. as though space is divided. But space is same. It cannot be divided, indivisible space. Similarly, Brahman is same, homogeneous. During sustenance, creation, dissolution, same Brahman. No change in it. On that, all these things are superimposed. Current is same, yet expressing different in different gadgets. Names are also different. But all this is manifestation of the electricity only. All this is Brahman alone. Indivisible, all pervading, but looks as though like pot. So many pots are there. Each pot space is different. One is big pot, small pot, different sizes. So we say it has no space. We say the room space is less. This language, from the standpoint of absolute space, is redundant. Appears to be divided, but not true. So, avibhaktam cha bhuteshu. Then, vibhaktam ivacha sthitim. As though it is divided, it appears. Bhuta bhatru cha tadgni. Bhuta bhatru, meaning he is supporter of all beings. If Paramatma is not there, who is supporting the snake on the rope? Rope. Snake is illusion. But snake, rope alone is support. Think. Who support the ornaments? Gold. Who support the mud? I mean pots? Mud. So Paramatma alone is support of everything. Without him, so Gurudev would say, even if some says, I don't believe in God, the very fact that if God doesn't exist, you will not exist, first of all, to declare whether you believe in God or not. The post is suppose the post supports the ghost. Ghost is superimposed on the post. Ocean is supporting the waves. Without ocean, there cannot be waves. Without earth, there cannot be plants. Without mud, there cannot be pots. Without gold, there can't be any ornaments. So that Paramatma supports all. Bhuta Bhartrucha. Tad Jneyam. That which is to be, that Jneya Vastu is Bhuta Bhartru, support of everything. Grasishnu Prabha Vishnucha. He devours, he swallows, and again he creates. Meaning he devours everything and again recreates everything. Dissolves everything unto himself and generates everything from himself. He sucks everything unto him, and from him, again, everything is brought out. Grasishnu Prabhavishnucha. All the universes, galaxies are absorbed into him. The black hole. It goes to subtle. Everything is absorbed, Mula Prakriti, unmanifested state. Everything rolls back into Brahman. So when I transcend all my layers of consciousness, when the matter, I see also whole universe is dissolved. The universe is existing because of I thought, the observer. So whole thing, all vrittis, thoughts have come from I thought. I am there, therefore I got a thought. I'm thinking, I want to, I don't want to. All the thoughts are supported by same I, the vritti ahamkara. But what is support of ahamkara? Heart, Paramatma. Therefore, Krishna Prabhavishnucha. He is everything. Jyotishamaphi tajyotihi. One second. हाँ. ज्योतिषामपि तज्ज्योतिः तमसः परमुच्यते ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं ज्ञानगम्यं हृदि सर्वस्य विष्ठितम् ज्योतिषामपि तज्ज्योतिः तमसः परमुच्यते ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं ज्ञानगम्यं हृदि सर्वस्य विष्ठितम्. I'll just pause for some time. Some adjustments are to be made here. One second. So, Jyotisham api tad jyoti. It is the light of all lights. Meaning what? the light of consciousness. The beauty is, let's see, imagine now. न तत्र सूर्यो भाति चंद्र तारकम नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति. Which means we should chant this mantra regularly after every arati, with arati. न तत्र सूर्यो भाति. There the sun doesn't shine, the moon doesn't shine, stars doesn't shine. न इमा विद्युतो भान्ति. Not of this light. Uto ayamagni. What about this lamp? What I'm showing? Can it show illumine the Lord? No. Tasya bhasa. It is everything is shining after him. In his prakasha, in his light, and due to his light alone, all this is shining. Why that much matter? When Admi is alive, person is alive, see the shining, all indriyas are working, walking, talking, moving, everything, wonderful, live person. The moment the light spark inside as an expression of that Chaitana, not as pure existence, that expression as consciousness, he withdraws. Their body is dead, foul smell it produce in some time, it has to be taken, it will decompose. This is a freshness. The man was living, talking. See? And one more thing I tell you. This light, what we see, cannot illumine the darkness. When light has come, darkness cannot exist. When darkness is there, light has to go. Meaning, the light comes, darkness will go. Light is off, darkness can come. Both cannot be together. Light cannot see the darkness and darkness cannot see the light. Out of these two, only one can exist, not both. So this light is opposite of darkness. And darkness is opposite of light. But me, that conscious entity, my consciousness, my Jyoti, Atma Jyoti, Swayam Jyoti, is capable of illumining both the sunlight and the darkness. Think, I can see darkness, I can see the light also. Therefore, my consciousness is the light of all lights. Even the light of the darkness also illuminated by me. Kenopanishad, I know what I know, I also know what I don't know. Both are illuminated by me. Knowing and not knowing, only antakarana dharmas they are all. So it is the light of all lights, not opposite of darkness here. No, opposite of light, darkness, no. It is the light of all lights. Gurudev says, Brahman, the illuminator in all, is the one consciousness by which everything is known, intellectually realized, is known intellectually, all this is the one consciousness by which everything is known intellectually. Intellect can know only by consciousness. Realized intuitively and experienced spiritually. Knowing intellectually, realized intuitively, and experienced spiritually. So it is called Paramuchyate. It is supreme. It is beyond the darkness. And it is the knowledge, Shuddha Jnana Swarupam. What is that Shuddha Jnana Swarupam? That consciousness, the Brahman, pure Jnanam. Not that Jnanam which is produced. No, it is not a Vrittik Jnanam. It is not a thought. It is pure knowledge, pure Chit. In Sat Chit consciousness, Ananda. Chit is knowledge or consciousness. Jnanam and Jneyam. It is the object of knowledge. All Sarvam All the jnanam ends in there. Ultimate, all knowledge is ultimately self-knowledge alone. Knowledge of the chair. How you got the knowledge of the chair? Because the consciousness in you, the reflected conscious, mind along with the consciousness, associated with the consciousness, goes out, take the shape of the object. And that object is illuminated by me, the consciousness. So that I'm able to know, I got the knowledge of the chair only because I exist. So when I got this knowledge of the chair, the table, etc., any knowledge, it indicates I exist. And my exist because I am illuminating the knowledge of the chair, knowledge of the table, knowledge of the past. So many things I illumine. Me, the illuminator is one without a second, the ultimate one, the consciousness. So I'm able to know the knowledge only because I exist. Therefore, every knowledge is revealing, actually speaking, my existence. Who am I? How am I able to know this, know that? Because I exist. So beautiful thing. So jnanam, jneyam, and jnanagamyam. And it is reached only by the knowledge. As we saw in the previous classes, any object can be understood only by knowledge. Knowledge of the object. Knowledge of the object makes me understand fully the nature of the object. If I get the full knowledge of the object, then I get to know the object fully. So through jnanagamyam only. Jnana means by recognition, pehchan. It is only to be reached, that Brahman is to be reached, not as a theory jnanam, murti jnanam, but as recognition. How the Brahman is known? Only by recognizing that consciousness which is me. So me as pure consciousness, unconditioned by the layers. That is me. All knowledge is only self-knowledge. So jnanam, it is pure jnanam. It is object of knowledge which is to be known. And jnanagamyam. There are every vastu. For example, you take gulab jamun, sweet dish, gulab jamun. It can be known how it is made, process, contents, how long it can stay, where to be stored. These are all information, knowledge of gulab jamun, about gulab jamun, knowledge about. So knowledge about gulab jamun is not the knowledge of gulab jamun. So knowing about the self, the Atman, is different from knowing the Atman as existence, as I. Atmatvena. So knowing about is of no use. It gives some information. It may inspire you to know. Oh, खा के देखो मजा आएगा. Yes. But actual knowledge of gulab jamun is only in eating. So Jnanagamya means what? The truth is to be known only by awakening, by recognizing, by realizing, by experiencing. Therefore, jnanad eva to kaivalyam. Only through jnanam alone the kaivalyam takes place. Because that jnanam reveals the identity between them, the jivatma and paramatma. That is the real knowing. Any other knowledge is only about the Brahman, but not the Brahman. If you want to know the Brahman, Brahma Vastu, I have to be that. So, salt doll example given by Bhagavan Ramakrishna Paramsa. The salt can know the ocean, salt doll. Only by entering into the ocean, it becomes ocean. Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. In fact, no example is closer to the fact of Advaita Anubhava, Advaita experience. So we must awaken to the truth. Jnanam, Jneyam, Jnanagamyam, and Hrudi Sarvasya, seated in the hearts of all. Sarvasya Hrudi Vishtitam. It entered, it is support, it is existing, the source. The Upalabdhisthanam. Where I should recognize the Brahman? Only in one's own heart. Brahman is all pervading. But where can I realize? In me, in the heart. So, Hrudi Sarvasya Vishtitam. He entered of all beings. So, Ishvara Sarabhutanam Hriddeshi Arjun Tishtati. Bhoktaram Yajnatapasam Saraloka Maheshwaram Surdam Sarabhutanam. I am the friend of all beings, seated in the heart. Mam Jnatva Shanti Murchati. Having known me, you will attain great peace. See. So 13th to 18th, Jneyam, that is Kshetrajna. That is the Kshetrajna, the knower. What is the description of the knower is Jneyam. So, Kshetrajna is not separately explained. So to recapitulate, 13th sloka we were told, Brahman is beginningless. It is neither Sat nor Asat. In 14th sloka, we were told that hands and legs, Brahman's hands, its hands and legs are everywhere. Eyes everywhere, heads everywhere, ears everywhere, mouths everywhere. He exists in all, envelops all. Vasyam, Ashadaniyam, Ishavasyam. In 14th sloka. 15th sloka it is shown that it is shining by all indriyas. Yet it is free from indriyas. It is supporting every indriya. Without every indriya cannot work, any sense organ cannot work without the touch of the consciousness. But it is beyond the sense organs. It is unattached like space, but supporting all. No qualities, yet their experiencer. He knows. 15th sloka. In 16th sloka, it is within and without, antarbahishya, both. Bhutanam. Charam acharamevacha, moving and unmoving. Moving with respect to Badhi. Unmoving, in essence, it's all pervading, so that it cannot move away. Duram cha antiketa cha. It is far and near. भगवान शंकराचार्य से इट्स फार फॉर दोज पीपल, इग्नोरेंट पीपल को लगता है कि समय में बहुत दूर है, आज नहीं है, अब नहीं है, अगले जन्म में पता नहीं कई जन्मों के बाद हम ज्ञान प्राप्त कर लेंगे. नो, whenever we realize the truth, it is always realized as now and here. When I realize the truth, it is recognized as now and here alone. So it's not far away. It's far away and near. All these two are only what do you call? These terms can be renounced, rejected. They have no meaning in the pure eternal consciousness, which is all pervading. In 17th sloka, it says Sukshmatva tad avijneyam. It is very subtle. It cannot be known. Cause cannot be known. Objectively, cause cannot be known. It's the cause of everything. Finest cause, subtlest, and it is undivided. Avibhaktam, vibhaktamiva drushyate. It is not divided, undivided. yet he exists as though he is divided, appearing in different upadhis. He generates, he creates, and he dissolves everything. Everything came from him, and everything goes unto him. 17, that was 17th sloka. In 18th we saw Jyotishamavita, light of all lights, beyond dark, samasah paramuchyate, beyond darkness. It's a jnanam, jneyam, object of knowledge, and seated in all the beings. And it can be reached only through knowledge, recognition. So stay still and know the truth. Stay still and know the truth. Therefore, Bhagavan says now, iti kshetram tatha jnanam jneyam choktam samasataha madbhakta etad vijnaya madbhavayopapadyate iti kshetram tatha jnanam jneyam choktam samasataha madbhakta etad vijnaya madbhavayopapadyate. Now, therefore, iti, thus, kshetram, the field, tatha jnanam, and the knowledge, amanitvam ityadi, jneyam, that which is to be known, sarvatapani padantatu, jyotishamavitad jyotihi, all that we saw. Uktam, these three out of 6, these three, uktam samasataha. In brief, I've explained to you. Akalmand ko ishara kafi. A sincere student who has been exposed to Vedanta systematically, these are quite enough for contemplation. Samasataha uktam. Briefly, all have been stated. In fact, out of 6, 4 are completed. Kshetra, kshetrajna, jnanam, and jneyam. Kshetrajna is jneyam only, separately not told. So Bhagavan said, I spoke to you about kshetra, what is jnanam, and what is jneyam. Along with the jneyam, kshetrajna is also included. Jneyam is equal to kshetrajna only, nowhere. Mad bhaktaha. Now, therefore, Bhagavan says, etad vijnaya, mad bhavaya upapadyate. So, see, Mahabhutani Ahankaro from onwards up to Dhruti. Tak, it is all Kshetram. Remember. So, up to 7th verse, it is Kshetram. Kshetram. Up to 7th verse, it is Kshetram. Ichcha, Dvesha, Sukham, Dukkham, Sangatas, Chetana, Dhrutihi. Up to that, it is Kshetram. Then Amanitvadi Tattvajnanartha Darshana Paryantam Jneyam. Jnanam, sorry. Amanitvadi Tattvajnana Darshana Paryantam Jnanam. So, up to 7th verse, Kshetra. 8th to 12th is Jnanam. Jnanam. Jneyam cha, from 13th verse to 18th verse is Jneyam. Jneyam cha tat ityadi tamasa paramuchyate ityevantam uktam samasataha. So, Jneyam tat yeta yetad Jneyam yattat pravakshyami, from that to up to the Jneyam yattat ityadi tamasa paramuchyate jyotishamavitad jyotihi tamasa paramuchyate. Up to that is what is told? Jneyam is told, what is to be known. The kshetrajna is explained. Right? Asmin, Shankara Bhashya, Asmin samyak darshane kaha adhikriyate iti uchyate. Now, in this complete total self-realization, I am that infinite, all-pervading, eternal consciousness. This is my nature and this is me. Completely recognizing, fully enlightened. Who is adhikari in this? Who is fit to know this Brahman? Who is fit to realize that Brahman, all-pervading Brahman, as said by Bhagavan? He says, Asmin samyak darshane kaha adhikriyate iti. Who is eligible, fit enough to realize this truth? Uchyate, it is said, Madbhaktaha. See, Madbhaktaha Mayi Ishware Sarvagne Paramagurau Vasudeve Samarpita Sarvatma Bhavaha. So, Madbhaktaha, my devotee. And again, we say, Bhakti is not a, what do you call, flattering emotions. Bhakti is like a constant remembrance, unbroken, and constantly remaining, staying yoked to the essence, the Paramatma in the heart. Mad Bhaktaha, my devotee. Who are you? My devotee, you say. Define my. Mayi, Ishware. In me. Who am I? Mad Bhakta, not personality Krishna, Gokula Krishna. Krishna is none other than Ishvara. That Paramatma only took the form. Infinite, playing in the form of a finite blue boy of Vrindavan. Mayi, Mayi, Asmin Samyak Darshane, Kaha Adhikriyate iti Uchyate, Madbhaktaha, Madbhaktaha, Mayi, Ishware, Sarvagne, Paramagurau. Who am I? Sarvagnya Ishwaraha. Omnipotent, omniscient Ishvaraha and Paramaguru. I am that supreme Guru, Guru of all Gurus, Yogeshwara Krishna, Yoginamapi Yogeshwaraha. That Ishvara I am talking as Ishvara. Vasudeve, Sarvavyapakam Vasudevaha. Samarpita Sarva. To that Sarvatma Bhavaha, Samarpitam, completely surrendered. What is surrender? Shedding everything. Shedding everything. The body, the mind, the intellect, the understanding, what all we are holding on to. In buddhi level, mind level, body level, vasanas, all panchakoshas, just shed them, drop them. Complete surrender. There is no individuality. Even the ego, ultimately ego also surrendered. Ego only is holding all this masala, the body, mind, intellect, etc., all the samskaras. The ego itself is collapsed. As Gurudev says, when the accused dead, case is closed. To whom that punishment shall be given? When ego is dead. So what spirituality is another dimension, load shedding. Unnecessarily we are holding on to many things. All that we are holding on to, embraced tightly, holding on. Very ideas, notions, all that, everything. Sarvadharman parityajya. Mam ekam sharanam vraja. Having dropped and surrendered completely, come to me. Madbhaktaha. That is Madbhakta. Sarvatma bhavaha. Everything is Paramatma only. Nahamasmi. I don't exist, in fact. You alone exist. Yat pashyati, shrunoti, sprsati va, sarvameva Bhagavan Vasudeva iti. Means what? Yat pashyati, whatever you see, whatever you hear, whatever you touch, sarvameva Bhagavan Vasudeva iti. Everything is Bhagavan only. Other than Paramatma, there is nothing. Everything is his form, his manifestation, his appearance as names and forms. If that is a devotion which we cultivate, And we live in that eternal consciousness of this power. That is called devotion. Etad vijnaya. So my devotee of this qualification will come to know the truth. Etad vijnaya mad bhavaya upapadyate. He attains me. My devotee enters into my being. Mad bhavam. Mad bhavaya. He reaches me, my being. He enters into me and becomes me. Brahmavit brahmaiva bhavati. So this qualification, who is adhikari for this? Mad bhaktaha. Devotee. Devotee is, Bhagavan Shankaracharya explained, Paramaguru Vasudeve. Thus we have completed Jneyam also. Now comes the Prakriti Purusha Viveka. This will go on from 20th to 24th verse. In next 5 verses, Bhagavan Krishna explains to us the Viveka, discrimination between Prakriti and Purusha. Who is Prakriti and Purusha? Then he gives in 2 more verses, 25th and 26th, etc., the methods of realizing, various means of realizing the truth are given. 25th and 26th. Then 27th onwards, some more verses, concluding verses. So in the next class, we shall start Prakriti Purusha Viveka, Sankhya Paddhati, Sankhya Yoga. That was Krishna, Arjuna asked Krishna how to discriminate between Prakriti and Purusha. That we will see in the next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you all. Hari Om.
Hari Om, everybody. Thank you for joining this last class of this year with Swamiji. We will again meet next week, next year, next Saturday. And those who are attending our Vedanta class, we'll have our class tomorrow, 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock sharp. So please do join. We are studying chapter 3. More than welcome to join. Thank you so much. Hari Om, everybody. हमारा बेटा बंद कर सकता है.